It is so lovely to have you both in studio. Welcome to both of you. What an amazing initiative. Just tell us more about your foundation.
Thank you so much for having me. The foundation is Nomcebo Zikode Foundation, of course. We're all about giving young kids dignity. We don't want to see kids at school without shoes. So we're trying to give them dignity, and also we're trying to help those who are affected by gender-based violence. And as someone who is an artist, I know how difficult it is as an artist. So the foundation will also helping other musicians to give them more information, because we all know that now we are in lockdown, so there are no shows. So I want them to also know that actually you can still make money even if you're sitting at home. There are companies like Samro, Sarel, where you can register your music and still make money while sitting at home, because when your music is playing on radio, you can always have money. So this is the foundation is all about, and also to help kids. We see most kids today, they're killing themselves. So we also want to engage more and find out what's the problem. I know that most of them, maybe it's because of poverty. So that's why we decided that as Nomcebo Zikode, it can be a good thing if we can give back to the community, start at schools, give them uniforms, give them food, because also studying without food, it's not easy with an empty stomach. I started the foundation because I know how it's like to live under poverty. I'm from a poor family as well. So, yeah, I just thought, it can be a good thing for me to do.
Yeah, evening, Sally. Thank you so much for having us this evening. We're extremely delighted to be here. This is a very different Friday night for us. Yeah. So the reality is that, when one is blessed or privileged enough to have the type of success that Nomcebo's had with a global hit song and the platform that she's now been bestowed, it's only right that you try and give back, because the true grace or the true success will be measured by what it is you do with your time. So the foundation is really entrenched in her story and how far she's come and her journey, and how we can try and help others. So our role is to just try to find the best partners and to reach as many people as we can.
And I understand that the foundation has already begun with a donation to Hammarsdale, which is your hometown.
True.
Tell us a little bit more, Sibonga, as Head of Business Affairs for the foundation, how you're raising the money and how you're making sure it's properly distributed.
Well, we were fortunate in that we were able to partner with a fintech company based in Switzerland, Idonic, who are our partners, who were kind enough to say, let's tackle one project at a time. We were never positioned to be an NGO. We're in the commercial business of the arts. We understand music. We did not at any point intend on trying to get into a space that we didn't understand. So what we've opted to do is partner slowly with people and build capacity. Right now we've partnered with Idonic, like I said, who are an NGO themselves, but they're in fintech. They've got a very, very good platform which monitors finances from the donors to the beneficiaries. So it's almost end-to-end, where you're able to get the money or raise funds for a project, and then it's tracked, where they create a smart digital platform where everything goes through QR codes, and you basically have an end-to-end, very transparent and accountable system. But outside of that, we've partnered with a local organization in KZN called Live Durban. So Live Village is actually a very, very good organization. They've been around for over a decade, and they are our implementing partners. And as we grow, what we're looking at doing is actually engaging people who can assist us in formulating our company better, and our NGO standing in good standing when it comes to everything reaching the people that it's intended for.
And that is so crucial. You want to know that those funds are being properly spent and going to the right people. So they say charity starts at home, so you started in Hammarsdale, your hometown. Just tell us how that money is going to be used and what the next big sort of fundraising project is going to be, and what you want to do with that. Okay.
We'll be going next week, if I'm not mistaken. So firstly, we went to schools. We communicated with the principals just to find out what exactly do they need, as much as we know that there are kids who are in who don't have uniforms, but maybe if we wanted to engage with the principals at schools. So some of them, they had like different problems. Some of them, they asked for toilets because they're still using pit toilets. So we were like, it's okay. As Nomcebo Zikode Foundation, we're willing to build new toilets for you that are like the ones that are flushable, you know, just to give them also dignity, because it's not nice to, in 2021, you're still using those kind of toilets. Some of them, they don't have paints, and also the roofs are leaking. Not that we've got everything, but we're trying by all means to meet their needs. And we also have SPAR on board to help us with
the retailer.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, to help us with food parcels. So we'll be giving them proper meal, like proper food, like not just soup that you are eating it in school and then go back home, you know. So we'll be giving them proper food whereby they will take them home to make sure that for a month they are secured. They can come home full and then go back home. They can have something to eat.
Yeah, and those are the basics that are so crucial. Sibonga, what is the next step? Are you planning to reach other villages, other communities, other areas as you go forward?
Certainly. Well, you know, brand Nomcebo Zikode is Pan-African and global. And the idea really is to be a proudly South African brand that reaches as many people as we can on our continent. And then ultimately, if we can do some things that bring aid to spaces outside of our continent, great. The main thing is capacity and to build slowly and sturdily. So our next project is going to be in Tembisa. We partnered with our dear friend, Mr. Lekao Sehaune, who is a founder and CEO of a footwear company, Drip. And we're going to be going to his hometown, which is Ivory Park. So that is our next project, so to speak.
I love that it starts at the hometowns, because that's where the heart is. Yeah. I have to ask, of course, Jerusalem was such a cracker of a world hit. Absolutely fantastic. And you were part of that. Are you still making music?
Of course.
So are we going to have another Jerusalem sometime soon?
Me, people at home must just expect more music from me, more features. I'll be doing, I don't know, maybe should I mention names? Or it's still early? Not yet.
Oh, go on.
Yes. I'll be doing features with people from overseas, America, Africa, like Nigeria, you know. So, yeah, people can just expect more music from me.
That is wonderful.
I'm still going to dance.
That is really good news, and I promise I'll even dance with you if you come back to our studio. We'll dance again, because of course it was a world hit, and I would imagine that can open up international doors, which is fantastic, obviously for your career, but also for the good that you're trying to do in South Africa.
You know, for me, it was really important to give back to the community. People really supported me. So this is a way of me saying thank you. I know that I don't have so much, but I knew that through my voice I can do so much just to give back to the community. I remember one time, also this foundation is not going to concentrate only in South Africa. We'll also go to Nigeria, to Congo, to Tanzania, everywhere. So hence I also started, I also did something in Ivory Coast. I went there. Also in Togo, we visited hospital and give them some goodies like toys and food. Also, we went to visit homes.
It's amazing.
And give them food. And it was not in South Africa, it was in Togo. But then, that time I didn't have a foundation. You know, sometimes you go somewhere with an intention of you going there to sing.
And it sparks.
If you see that, oh my gosh, things are not okay, you end up doing something that you were not.
And it's so interesting that we're having this discussion tonight, because of course Kenneth Kaunda has left us, and that's reminded us all in South Africa of the role that Zambia played in terms of our liberation struggle. I want to thank you both for coming into studio. It's so lovely to have you.
Thank you so much for having us.
You and I are going to dance again sometime soon. Thank you so much, and best of luck with everything.
Thank you so much.
That, of course, is singer-songwriter Nomcebo Zikode, who with Master KG brought the hit Jerusalem to life. She's now Goodwill Ambassador and humanitarian with her own foundation. Thanks as well to Sibonga Mhlungu, Director and Head of Business Affairs at the Nomcebo Zikode Foundation.